don't even know what we're doing.
I'm confessing to you.
Great.
Hey guys, it's Jessii Vee, and I am here with my mom.
Hi everyone.
Mama V in the house.
Haven't been here for a while.
I know, we haven't done a video together in like ages. I don't even remember the last one we did.
Don't get invited anymore. It's all about Mandy V.
No. Well, she's here to film with me. You don't live with me anymore.
I don't get invited anymore. I'm too old for YouTube. Actually, I'm not.
So today I'm going to be confessing all of my dirty little secrets to my mom from elementary school and high school. Maybe not all of them.
I'm just gonna say, do you think maybe you could like keep some of it to yourself?
I do have a list on my phone though, so we're gonna see how she reacts. But honestly, she's always been a really cool mom, if you will. A mom that's very understanding and would rather her kids come to her and tell her things than do things behind, you know, your back. Even though we still did.
Right.
You were still that kind of mom that was very open to talking and like...
Oh good, I'm good to know. I'm glad I was. I tried to be.
I'm telling you this so you'll be calm when I tell you some of these things. It's not that bad though. Like, I was a pretty good child.
Okay.
But before we get into that, I just want to say that my mom is revamping her Two Moms channel because she hasn't posted since like last fall. It's been a while.
No, it's been a hot moment, let me just tell you. For many reasons, and my sister and I got back together and we were like, we really miss doing this. We really miss you guys. We're really excited about it. We've got some really cool videos planned and it's just gonna be nice to be with you guys again.
So her first video is coming out this coming Sunday, so on Mother's Day. I'll link her channel down below in the description. But she's starting up again, so you guys should go over there, subscribe, support, send some V Team love her way.
That'd be awesome.
Because yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And Ty is now gonna be filming and editing their videos. Yay! It's gonna be awesome. Link down below. Yeah. Okay, so I wrote some notes on my phone that I'm gonna read to you. Some of them aren't that bad, okay? So just don't, you're fine.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself? I'm gonna try not to be in shock, hopefully.
Just comment on what you think about it.
Okay.
If you don't think it's that bad, be like, okay, well, that's whatever.
All right.
By the way, I got inspired to this video from Colleen. I think she did this video with her mom 1 or 2 years ago.
Pauline, thanks for the idea.
Not Pauline, Colleen. Colleen.
Okay, Colleen, Pauline, they're very close.
She's like, thanks, Pauline.
I'm not even giving the right person the credit. Colleen. Colleen, we love you, Colleen.
You know Miranda sings.
Love Miranda sings.
Yeah, my mom's a fan.
Okay.
It's the same girl who
got it.
Okay, first one. In high school, I used to skip classes to walk to Tim Hortons with my friends down the road. Because it took 40 minutes to walk there and back, and then you'd hang there for a bit. So you'd have to miss one class to go walk to Tim Hortons.
Are you trying to justify skipping class for Tim Hortons? Why didn't you just go to the cafeteria and get a coffee?
They don't have donuts and bagels and stuff like that.
Bagels? Who taught you how to talk? Bagels.
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 Now she's mad.
How often did you do this and which grade?
Like once a month. All my grades.
Really? Did you not get caught?
Yes.
And how come I didn't get the messages on the phone?
Here's the thing. My high school would call at 5 p.m. They had an exact time. So if you missed a class, it was like an automated, Jessica missed blank blank class period. And it'd be at 5 o'clock they'd call. So Mandy and I would like be by the phone. We'd be like, and like pick it up. So you would never, we knew it.
You knew your stuff well.
We knew it.
Okay. You know, I got to admit, I skipped a few classes
exactly.
at the time. So I'm not super mad, but it's not a smart thing to do.
I know, kids, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Learning is important.
Yeah, very important. And just think of all the things that she will never know she missed.
I know.
In class.
That's why I was never good at math. Because I skipped. That's why. Okay. I have library books from 2011 that I never returned.
You're a library thief?
Yeah.
That's terrible, Jess.
Just like textbooks. But I was supposed to return them. And I didn't.
If you are from the school that you know Jess went to and you're the librarian,
come after me.
Just give me a call. I'll tell you where to get her.
At least they were like, you know, books that you can learn from. But I never read them again, so it doesn't matter.
Jess,
anyway.
that is taking something that
I know, it's kind of stealing. But like they never They never called me.
People don't do this. Don't ever do this.
And I have like social anxiety, so like returning a library book a year later. Like, you know, once there's a point where you just can't return them anymore. Like if you forget after 2 months, if you go back in there, it's embarrassing.
Shame on you.
The more time goes by, the more you're not gonna return it.
Jessica.
Always return your books, guys.
Please.
That is stealing, don't do that. In elementary school, I used to tell my teacher I had my period just so I didn't have to participate in gym class.
That completely does not surprise me.
The other girls were doing it too. It was peer pressure. When I saw them sitting out in gym class, I was like, wait, I have my period, sir, it's really bad.
I get this because I was never a gym class
hated
girl.
gym
The only time I liked gym, I remember one time they were doing this, I think it was a semester on dance, and I loved it. I did not miss a gym class.
I just didn't like basketball and like stuff
Do you know,
like that.
I always had severe accidents in gym class. Somebody during a baseball game threw a bat and it hit me in the head. I got like balls in the face.
I had an Irish boyfriend that you never knew about. I mean, I confessed this to you.
You did.
A little while ago, but you didn't know at the time I had an Irish boyfriend.
No, I didn't.
His name was Jacob. He had a thick accent too.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah. It didn't last.
See, I think that if you didn't tell me about him, then you weren't serious about it.
And that's so true, because the reason why we broke up was because 2 months after we were dating, he told me he loved me, and like I didn't feel that way, and he was like head over heels, so I didn't want to keep it going and lead him on, which is the respectful thing to do.
It is.
I was honest, I cut it off early, but I like broke his heart. That was so sad. And like Irish guys, like the accent. But now I have a tie, so we're good. Tie's better than an Irish accent.
Okay, way to get that in there.
By the way, I'm engaged now.
Okay, does Ty know about this seeing as...
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I tell Ty everything. We have no secrets. I participated in grad pranks during my last year of high school. I made toilet paper decorations in the bathroom and put lipstick hearts on the mirrors.
Cool.
Yeah, see, she's cool.
Well, it was a thing at your school.
It was.
As long as it didn't hurt anybody or...
Exactly. There's a nice way to do it. And then there's like ruining things.
Now, did you help clean up when it was all over?
Yes, I did.
So that's what would make it okay, is if you were part of the cleanup crew. If you just trashed the place and didn't clean up, then that would be a problem.
Well, I cleaned up.
Of course you did.
Always be respectful. I get grad pranks are a thing, but when you egg the lockers, when you bring in cow poop and put it on the floor, that's just irresponsible and rude.
And if you could hurt somebody by doing something or damage property, that's never good.
Yeah, people were blowing out the principal's tires and like,
no.
That's not even funny anymore.
No.
It's not a prank, that's just a crime.
It's actually a crime.
So just don't do that. In college, I let a boy I had just met that day drive me home, and his driving almost killed us. He had a sports car, and so I got in his car. He was a nice guy. He drove me home to my grandma's house, because that's where I was staying, and I guess he had a nice sports car and he wanted to show off, and it was like traffic, and he was weak. You know those cars that like run by, you're like, oh my gosh, that guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
I was in that car.
Oh no.
And I was praying. I think I texted you like, pray for me, I might not make it out of this.
You know, as horrified as I am to hear that you were in that situation, I did some pretty stupid things when I was your age. All I would say to young people is go with your gut. If you're in a situation and you're uncomfortable or you think it's dangerous, get out. Just get out. Just say pull over, get out, call a parent.
I almost did. I should have. Like when you're uncomfortable, get out of the car. Yeah. Especially if it's with someone you don't really know.
Just make sure the car stops first before you get out.
It's in the highway, let me out! I used to sneak socks from your closet because I couldn't find matching pairs in my room.
Really?
I still have like 20 pairs of your socks to this day.
And I think I blame Mandy for that a lot of the time. I used to yell at her because I would always have, my socks would always go missing. Mandy has a reputation in our family for taking things in other people's closets. You know, in fairness to her, obviously she was not the only one.
First of all, it was tempting. My mom had this huge box filled with pairs of socks, like 50 to 60 pairs. All soft, all like designer, all beautiful. So why wouldn't you want to go in there and grab a pair?
Yeah, I think that like most daughters, they seem to feel, and sometimes still do, that my house is a shop.
Well, at least my feet were warm, Mom.
I'm sure they were.
Okay, so this one was specifically from elementary school. Sometimes I wouldn't tell you when my class had a field trip, so I wouldn't have to go. Social anxiety. And like the teacher would be like, why haven't your parents signed your paper yet? And I'd be like, they won't let me go. Great. And then that day I just fake sick and stay home, and it was great.
I know why a lot of teachers were looking at me cross-eyed when I would come in the classroom. The mean mother who wouldn't let her child go on field trips. Do you think
I know, I'm sorry.
Me?
I know. I don't know what I said. They don't like me to be around cows. And like I would just like make something up and they'd be like, oh, okay. I had nice teachers. They were just confused.
Yeah, they probably knew. They probably saw right through you.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah. They knew I was anxious.
Think so.
Yeah. That's why they didn't call you. Because like, just let her stay home.
We don't want to have to deal with her on a field trip. There's a cow!
Like the only ones I would go on were the ones that you would volunteer for. Did you ever wonder why I had like 2 field trips my entire life?
Well, it's coming back to me now.
When I worked at Michael's, I got in trouble one day because my manager found out I had been tweeting about not wanting to go to work, or tweeting things like, ugh, the lines at Michael's are so long today. One day they pulled me aside, like, we found your Twitter. And I was like, but like,
How did they find your Twitter?
it wasn't my real name. I don't know. My old Twitter was like freed by the wind. I don't know why.
What are you, like some free-spirited individual?
Hippie? You know when people don't want to go to work, you feel like it's your private space to just vent? And I'd be like,
Yeah, but
don't
see,
want to go to work today.
What I don't understand about this generation is when you need to vent, find a good friend and vent. Why do you have to go on social media and tell the world? And the thing is, young people of today, is you need to know that employers are checking out your social media. They are.
Somehow they find you.
You want to make sure that your social media is spot on. The only image they get of you when they look at your social media is that.
Yeah.
That is what they're seeing. So they don't know who you truly are. So I'm actually glad that they caught you because maybe it taught you a lesson.
It did. And you went full out mom just now. Okay, I have one more, and this one's like just funny. One time to sound cool, I told my friends in elementary school that I was an official model at La Zenza Girl, and they believed me for 5 years. 5 years they believed me!
Is that the La Zenza song? Okay, can you do that? Do that for us just once.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, just do it.
Okay, I told my best friends, I'm like, I am a La Zenza Girl, and all the girls who work for this company have a theme song. Let's see if you remember, because chime in. We are La Zenza girls, you know we wear cool clothes. Cool. I am Jessica La Zenza.
I am Nikki La Zenza.
Nice to meet you.
I do remember it.
Yeah.
I totally remember it. And I remember all of your friends
Believed it.
in the backyard
Yeah.
dancing to this song. And I kept saying to my husband, you know, I wonder if La Zenza has a theme song that we don't know about. And that was your favorite store. Like,
Yeah, it was.
Every time we went to the mall, it was La Zenza Girls, La Zenza Girls.
It doesn't exist anymore.
No, it doesn't. But they were obsessed with this store.
I was like, no, like I work for them, I'm a model there, I'll get you guys modeling gigs. So I told them all they were gonna be models, and like 5 years went by. Like one day they were like, Jess, we're not models, are we? I was like, no.
That's too funny. I think that is really quite funny.
It's funny, but like, but I think I believed it. Like, you know when you're a kid and you have an imagination? Because we were like in grade like 4 or 5.
Do you know when people lie and they actually believe their own lies?
I have a problem.
That's a serious problem.
No, I confessed after a few years, okay? Anyways though.
What do you have in your hair?
Fix me.
It's a fluff.
Anyways though, that is the end of our video. Was it as bad as you thought it was gonna be?
No. I think maybe you have left some stuff out.
Yes.
So in saying that, there were also things in there that had you told me I wouldn't have been very happy with.
Not
So,
at the time.
No.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're all human.
Yeah.
I did some pretty crazy things when I was young.
Yeah.
And I did tell my mom about it later and she was mortified. But I think I was more kind of the kid who actually told my mom a lot of things up front.
Yeah.
And so I was labeled the difficult child because I would actually tell my mother. Whereas my sister didn't tell her anything. And she was the good kid. So that just, and same with you and Mandy. Mandy tells us everything. But Jess, nothing. We get nothing.
But I'm also more behaved.
Well, we won't get into that. But what I would say to you is, it's good that you got it out. And I think that, you know, a lot of people can learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, and talk to your parents, guys. Don't be afraid. They love you. They'd rather you tell them things than not and then get in trouble. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And they have great advice for you. Getting back to the channel that my sister and I are doing, that's, I think when you hit a certain age, you have life lessons to share.
Yeah, and your parents more often than not would have done the same thing you did that you're afraid to tell them.
I did skip class. I can't joke. Once I got a license and my car, oh yeah, we would just hightail it out to the parking lot and take off. Until one day my mom happened to be going through town.
And saw you?
And saw me. And you know, the funny thing is that she never said anything to me. Yep, she looked at me and she just kept going. But I didn't do it after that. I was mortified.
Yeah.
And I was so embarrassed. I felt so guilty that I didn't do it after that. So
she just never brought it up?
No.
It was like an unsaid,
no. But she will tell you to this day that she saw me.
Yeah. You should tell these stories on your channel.
Yeah.
That's why she has her channel up and going, so
yeah,
definitely check it out.
It'll be fun.
Video starting this Sunday. Link down below. Go subscribe.
Please.
Send some love.
Send some love.
Anyways, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, Mom, for being here today.
Thank you
listening
for having
to my
me.
confessions.
Thank you. Yes, it was a blast. I need to go have a glass of wine.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.